You all. In this video, we are going to discuss about design thinking based learning of computer operations. The computer operations form the foundation of digital systems. The computer is having input unit, output unit, and processing unit and memory unit. So the memory unit is used to store the number of information to be generated from the computers. Especially for main memory and secondary memory will be basing for this memory unit. The cache memory is the one which is used to fetch the information from main memory to the processor, so that it will be used as a secondary storage device, and it will be act as a temporary storage memory. Next, coming to the processor, it will be used to increase the performance of the instructions as well as the speed and their operations based on the instructions fetched from the computers. The industries like IBM, Intel, HP, NVIDIA, it will be used to increase the performance of the processor to enhance the future of the computer operations. The design thinking is the one which is used to fetch the instructions based on the all 5 stages. Let me see how these stages will be performed by the computer operations.
Yes, sir. Let me explain about this part, sir. In this, we list some of the main core problems, such as in the operations of computers, such as booting and working with multiple tasks. They flow in a lag in power, consuming more efficiency. So instead of the empathy part is clearly explains that we can refer from the companies like IBM, Lenovo, Intel are still getting information from the users about.
And also we need to check the accuracy of the computers.
Yes,
so that it will not able to communicate without any errors.
Yes, sir. So like that, if need to find out we can make the accuracy more. So the companies like IBM, Lenovo are asking the users that, like from different types of users, like high-end to both low-end users, how based on their tasks, like if low-end companies like Lenovo high-end model is varied, like they have a Helioco model that nearly comes to high price costs that supports in for multiple tasks that can be easily compressed with hardware architecture. So it can be
So
easily
we need to
managed.
consider all those factors when
Yes, sir.
designing in the new computers.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to say the second stage, it is defined. In that we take the problem from an empathize from the student. They don't know how that.
Because each student have using different type of computers, so that they are having a lot of problems while using the computers.
Yes. So they don't know how the data is collected from an input like keyboard and mouse, and how the output devices like a printer and a monitor is operating, and same way the CPU memory, how it is processed.
So based on the speed and performance, they can able to use the operations.
Likewise, the industry example they say as Intel Corporation, they face a problem like this same. They use an hybrid core architecture, CPU architecture. By this, they get an efficiency and low power consumption.
And moreover, AMD processor and NVIDIA processor also
Yes, sir.
having the same core process for making their instructions.
They mainly say that they need a fast performance and with a lesser consumption power they ask that.
So next we are going to see the ideation part. So in ideation part, once the problem is clearly defined, the students start to brainstorm the possible solutions for the problem. So ideation phase means free thinking with no rejection of ideas. So basically in ideation phase, we can show the problems problems for the solution, which can be animated like CPU and memory operations. So like that we can animate and show to the users.
And each company is having their own concept because for AMD processor and the Intel processor and NVIDIA processor, each and everyone having their different ideas to enhance their futures, so that the empathy parts will be overcome, I think.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So, like Sir said, each company has different solutions. So, for example, in Microsoft, they teams brainstorm how to visible the process of a system to the users.
Next prototype, sir. It is a fourth stage where our tangible ideas become a working model. It is to test how it works, sir. The purpose of a prototype is to simulate the model as how they work.
Based on the performance of the computers.
Based on the performance, how it works and all. Even it may be a small working model or a small simulation. And the purpose is to test.
The simulation has to be done by using a Tinkercad software, so that the software has to be designed based on the user convenience.
And for example, in basic operations in computer, as she shared, the inputs, how the data enter into the input devices using CPU, and how it processed with the help of ALU and the CU, and how it visible to the users via the output devices. And based on the industrial example, we can say that IBM
So regularly they are using their processor for enhancing in new way.
Yes, sir. They test how they test before the final production. They test how they simulate the system prototype, sir. The IoT, where IoT engineers test the performance and the efficiency. This will create a real world efficiency increase.
So the last stage is testing. The test stages, which include all the components, circuits, and system software, which is check first correctly or working to it. By that, every operations will get continuous correctly, and it will ensure the error and detects and fix the errors correctly. And the outputs are verified before they display. The errors are get corrected or not. The outputs are first they check it and
So
they
they
output
are
this
having a
display.
different type of techniques like fault tolerance technique, so that the errors will be rectified and it has to be modified as the problems.
And this is help us to work all the softwares like Lenovo and Intel companies are first they checking all the operations correctly and they displaying then selling the companies to.
And it will be used to the users based on the convenience of the performance. Yes. So finally, we have concluded that. So even though we have discussed about Intel processor, AMD processor, and other processors, so the main applications based on this design thinking is the application-oriented video, because once the processor has been assigned by the empathy part, means we need to consider all the factors, then only it will be used to users for making their operations. And moreover, Intel has using their own processor, and other processor they are making their applications based on the user convenience. So in future it may be improve a lot, then only the compatibility has been improved based on the number of users. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.